It is no secret that after Avengers Secret Wars, the MCU will reboot. Now, we're not sure if that means every character will be recasted or if actors from the old MCU will stay and only the major characters will change, like the Avengers and the X-Men. But with the current information that I have on the upcoming reboot, I will be giving my pitch for Phase 1 of the rebooted MCU, starting with X-Men. We know that this movie will be the first in the reboot. We also know of some of the possible characters that could be a part of the adaptation of the X-Men, with rumored castings of Cyclops, Rogue, Kitty Pryde, Storm, and Beast, and possibly with Sadie Sink as Jean Grey. Since this movie is already in development, I won't give any ideas for the story or the plot or any of that. But for the next movie, I have Avengers versus the Masters of Evil. I know the title isn't the best, and I bet all of y'all have better names for it. So just be sure to comment those down below if y'all have better options than I do. But in this movie, I feel like the Avengers need to already be established. For this team, I would have the obvious ones like Iron Man, Cap, Thor, and Hulk, but also add Hank Pym, Ant-Man, and Janet Van Dyne Wasp, along with Hawkeye, since I feel like at least that the MCU did all three of them kind of dirty, especially Hank and Janet. And this movie, the dynamics and relationship will be similar to Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which is what I based a lot of these stories off of. The villain of the movie obviously would be the Masters of Evil, led by Baron Zemo, which would be set up in the past with some flashbacks, kind of a rivalry between him and Cap, by showing them, in the flashbacks, like I said earlier, with members of the Masters of Evil, including Enchantress, Executioner, Abomination, Crimson Dynamo, Living Laser, and Wonder Man, which will have a redemption arc by the end of the movie and join the Avengers. For movie 3, I have Black Panther 3. We don't know much about this movie except there will be a new Black Panther. All I want in this movie is for Black Panther to meet Storm, which I feel like will, tie into the X-Men and just the outer side of the universe and kind of build the relationship up. For movie 4, I have Ghost Rider. Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider. Enough said. Movie 5, Fantastic Four 2. Fantastic Four First Steps is one of my personal favorite movies since Endgame, and I feel like it's only necessary it needs a sequel. And also, I feel like it's Marvel's best bet to just keep their universe into the next movie line, just integrate that. It could introduce, I don't really know who the villain could be exactly. You could have all sorts of stuff. I feel like it could introduce the new Doctor Doom at least, or if they're keeping Robert Downey Jr. around, maybe have him kind of, in the background, but not as the main villain. And I feel like maybe you could introduce Norrin Rad Silver Surfer and a cameo from Tom Holland's Spider-Man because, of him and Johnny's amazing relationship. Next up, I have Spider-Man 5. I don't have a title for this movie, but it'd probably have to do something with Day since, we had the home trilogy, so now I feel like they're going to move on to the Day trilogy. And this movie, I think they could introduce Miles Morales and kind of have him be a student of Peter, not necessarily getting the powers in this one, but maybe in the next one. And I think by this point, Peter should have the symbiote, and Kraven the Hunter should be the villain. And since this is part of the new reboot, have Norman Osborn be introduced. Matthew McConaughey, I feel it would kind of be perfect for that casting. And have Harry and Peter kind of start a friendship and a bond. And for the final movie in Phase 1, I have X-Men 2. Have Mr. Sinister be the main villain and introduce new mutants into the team like Nightcrawler and Iceman. And maybe Gambit as an antagonist, but have him turn good by the end of the movie with a solid redemption arc. That's all I have for this video. If y'all would add or change anything, comment it. And if y'all would like for me to give my fan cast for these characters or any ideas for Phase 2, also comment those. And without further ado, see y'all in the next one.